Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to Business. Government has committed to protecting local businesses by implementing recommendations from a report by the Ghana International Trade Commission over unfair trade practices by some foreign firms. According to Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, Carlos Ahinkra, this has become necessary because of attempts by the Chinese embassy in Ghana to dispute claims by some local manufacturers of unfair trade practices by some importers from China. Speaking with Joy Business, Mr. Ahinkra said the work of the Ghana International Trade Commission will be a major policy directive for government in a quest to support local manufacturers.
Aluwex is trying to support with evidence the dumping effect of aluminium from China onto our markets, which is making them very uncompetitive. I wasn't there, but I hear it was quite impressive. Later on, I also had a call from the Chinese embassy trying to explain why the presentation was not appropriate, because the materials that they provided to support the evidence was inadequate, and the information, some of the information was also not true. Well, I mean, according to them. But I said, no, I mean, that is not for you to say. If you have any idea, that's why they invited them to come. So if they have anything to complain about, they should put it on paper. We'll attach it to the report that they bring to us as a ministry. My minister will take a decision, and we'll see if we have to go forward. All this has got to do with WTO. If we decide to go to the World Trade Organization with this information, then we have to go on a solid, hard rock foundation to ensure that we don't get thrown away. But that notwithstanding, I would say that the GITC has done very well. Within a very short span of time, they have managed to prove themselves so well.
Now, as the deadly coronavirus continues to claim many lives globally, the Ghana Telecoms Chamber says it has responded to the call by the Ghana Health Service for use of its platforms to help prevent the spread in Ghana. According to CEO of the Chamber, Ken Ashigbe, the action plan, which will be under the auspices of the Ministry of Communications, will be implemented in 2 phases after it is finalized next week. Ken Ashigbe spoke with Joy Business during a book launch by MTN Ghana.
Also be able to, working together with the Ministry of Health and other partners, come up with a disaster preparedness and response plan such that if what we are praying against should not even happen, what are the things that we're going to do? And these are the partnerships that telecommunication can do with industry, with the state, with other partners, to be able to help Ghanaians live a better life.
So one may ask, what exactly are the telecoms doing? Because when it comes to the coronavirus, I mean, it has to do with health. So telecoms coming together with the Ministry of Communications, and what role are you going to be playing?
So definitely now we have 2 phases at this particular stage, which we hope that would continue, where there will be no reported confirmed case in Ghana. What we definitely would want to do is the Ministry of Health has already reached out for some short code. We would explore the possibilities of being able to offer some toll-free numbers to that, citizens would be able to reach out to duty bearers for. We would also want to be able to use our networks to be able to send out the right information so that the right information will be given to Ghanaians, who will be able to dispel a lot of the rumors, be able to ensure that people know what actually they need to do. And then definitely we are also reaching out to the telecoms players within other markets that even have the situation, so that we'll be able to learn from what happens there. We're reaching out to people like GSMA and all of that to be able to take some learning out of that. The second phase, if that should happen, we also need to prepare for that. We also need to then look at how we can use the telecommunication industry, even the data that we have, anonymized data, to be able to predict movements that happen, be able to deploy apps that would help people know what to do when these things happen, and also the possibility of these apps even running even if you don't have data. So there are other things, but a lot of this we'll be able to develop well when we meet the Ministry of Health and the Ghana Health Service. Then we can develop the strategy.
How soon are we expecting this?
Very soon. We are meeting sometime on Monday.
That's business for now. There'll be more business at midday. My name is Emmanuel Apuachi. We are free.